You.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Star and Angel. I mean, no nonsense. I'm Chef. How's it going?
I'm Ivo. What's up? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing?
Yo, we got Ghost on the mic today. What's up, y'all?
Yes, we back with another banger. Episode 2, for me.
Yeah. After a very interesting episode 1.
Yeah, it was all a learning experience, getting comfortable with it, figuring out, what we cannot say, for me.
Yeah, we definitely
how to flow with conversation, flow with topics,
Yeah.
Today's our second try at it.
It's gonna be a little bit more loose. We're gonna have fun with it a little bit more. Conversations are actually gonna flow.
Yeah, we got this.
We got this.
Yeah, we all here. We got it,
We got this.
As you can see, Bam Bam isn't here. He's taking some time off. He's chilling. He doesn't want to be with us, basically.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Bam.
Yeah.
Okay. He said, fuck the podcast.
Yeah, he has better things to do than go sit down and talk with his friends.
We're just joking, by the way. Just to be clear. For everyone.
Straight jokes.
But the first episode, we talked about a lot, I guess. We were having varying opinions on relationships and how people should treat each other. And that got me thinking, in that when you are, trying to be a good person, where you're working hard, there's different ways to define that, There's different levels to get to that. So for me, I'm like, okay, like, I personally think if everyone just, like I said last episode, be kind, we relax, we listen to one another, like, we be a little bit more open-minded, less closed-minded, you can reach a different point in life. You can get to higher successes, reach new levels.
I definitely agree with that. Like, if we would take the time out to, like, understand each other's feelings and, like, not cast away one another, leave labels aside and understand that we're all human beings, we all have feelings, the world would not be a better place because there will always be that one person that's like, no.
Yeah.
But we'd get to move forward.
That's what I wanted to kind of get across in the first episode. Like, there's no point in being like, and reserving yourself nowadays because everyone's scared of each other. Like, everyone doesn't really want to open themselves up. Everyone is kind of like just holding back, and times have changed. People are becoming more sensitive. You'd think with people trying to be more open about themselves and how they feel and like who they really are on the inside, that would open up more people accepting them. But in turn, it kind of just made people have a negative look at them. But like that's figured with everything. Like, Black people went through that. Like every like group that was dealing with some discrimination went through that.
How would you say it? Like, elaborate a little bit more with that. Because I'm a little lost now.
What do you mean? Like, when you're trying to, what I'm trying to say is when you're trying to, I guess, start a movement, or you're trying to get people to follow along with your cause, it's hard. You get hit with backlash more often than not than support, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
people, I don't know. That's a hard topic for me just because it's like I myself have a hard time opening up and being vulnerable, because a lot of the times when I did open up and I did let myself be vulnerable, I would get hit with a lot of that backlash. And it's like, well, if I'm just trying to be me and me is not okay for you, what am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to do?
Right.
Yeah. So,
a lot of men probably feel that way because like we're really just taught to like bundle it up inside. You're not supposed to really show emotions, and even when like women, or like not even women, I'm just gonna throw them out there, but just people in general, both men and women, they say, oh yeah, open up, talk about your feelings. It's not really like true. Most of the time, like,
you don't get the response that you'd wish for. Most of the time it'd be like, oh, damn.
Literally.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Okay. And then move forward.
Right. Like, let's go smoke or something.
Yeah.
And that's horrible. Like, I feel like more people should be able to have like an open dialogue with each other. Like, especially nowadays, people are depressed. Like, suicide rates have gone up. Like, depression has gone up. Like, people are depressed. People need to be able to talk to one another and like let their feelings out, like seriously, not on some like, oh, that's pussy or like that's some soft shit. Like, no, bro, we're human. Like, we need to be able to just talk to one another. We're social creatures at the end of the day. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need, but even with like that, we need that social interaction. There's sometimes like there's certain people that you just can't click with.
For sure.
You can't talk to, and it's hard.
Yeah. Some people are just closed-minded in that way, narrow-minded. Yeah. I don't know. It sucks because like a lot of people really do hold themselves back with the things that they do and living in their ignorance, and it's like, how do you not see that this is a problem? Like, how do you see that you're right? Like, you're just letting your pride get aside. Like, if you just were to calm down and think for 2 seconds.
Put the ego aside. You just, okay.
Let me evaluate this. Let me think. Okay, I could talk about this. We could figure out a middle ground to this. Like, it doesn't always have to. I mean, some things you really can't resolve in like just like, oh, conversation, dialogue. And I know that some things get a little escalated depending on circumstances, whatever. But I don't know. I feel like regardless, we need more. People need better communication skills. Is what I'm trying to say.
That's one of like that's probably the number one thing that I wanted to start this podcast for, to get my communication skills up, to break that wall of, you know, being scared of voicing my opinions and being scared of being who I am, because you know, who really cares?
Word, that ass.
Who really cares? Like, I'm gonna be me to the day I die, and if that's a problem with somebody else, okay. I can't really change somebody else's opinion. I'll look for the group that, you know, values me, values my time, values what I say.
Yeah, my thoughts. I felt that.
That's what you that's the biggest thing, like with depression and how to get yourself out, is just evaluate your life, evaluate, you know, the people, you know, you're around. Who makes you feel good? Who doesn't, you know? Like, what makes you feel good? Do what makes you happy. Once you start doing that, it's like, the world is a different thing.
Word, moving at your own pace. It feels more like you're controlling everything, like to the best you can, because you know you're trying. Like, that's the one thing that I feel like people who are depressed, I'm depressed too, so don't come on my ass and start talking crazy. You need to try to like just, I don't know, work for something. And I get like some days you wake up and you honestly like you
can't do it. Like, you just got to stay in bed. Like, it's just not the day for you. But those are the days where you should like push yourself the most.
Yeah, like try to do something. Try to get out of bed and go to the kitchen, go open the window and stare outside. Like, I don't know, like go to the restaurant, get some fast food, get something to eat. Like, just go outside for a little bit and just like be out there. Like, for me, that's really what I used to do when I was like feeling like shit. Like, I would literally just go out, go on a drive, go get a milkshake, come back.
Go do something.
Go
take a walk. You got a dog, go walk your dog. But this time when you're walking your dog, don't be mad that you're walking your dog.
Yeah.
Go look at the trees, do what your dog do, and enjoy the outside. Like, you get a different perspective. Break your paradigm. Look at the trees in a different way. Look at it like, yo, this tree is a living thing. These leaves fall, change color, grow back, fall, change color, grow back. You know, grow. Grow. Go do some growing. Go outside. Look at a tree.
Yeah, I don't know. Do some like self-reflecting. Like it's hard. Like, obviously when you're depressed and you have anxiety and things like that, you're constantly doing self-reflecting. Like, I feel like every day is basically just another
self-reflection.
Yeah, but like do some real thinking. Like, be like, all right. It's kind of hard because some people have like parents that, you know, are holding them back, family. Like, there's a lot of different factors that can hold you back from getting to success and like reaching that level of success that you want for yourself. Like, whether that just be pure happiness, starting a business, trying to get yourself out there. Like, there's a lot of different factors that hold a ton of people back. And I don't know, like, you just gotta try, man. Like, with all that noise, you just gotta try. Like,
keep moving forward and make sure like you do it for you.
Every life is valuable, bro. Like, no bullshit. Like, just try. Oh God.
Just family's a hard one, because it's like a lot of people's decisions, and I'm gonna base this off of like me a little bit. A lot of my decisions, I make sure like it's not gonna impact my family. Like I'm not gonna, if I move away, if I go somewhere, if I have to go do something, what is my family gonna be okay? But sometimes I feel like that has held me back in a lot of situations where it was like, yo, I could have went and did that and came back and the family would have been just fine.
Right.
So it's a little hard, like to balance family needs and your own personal needs. Slowly but surely, I'm reevaluating myself, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I need to be able to say no. Figuring out and finding a way to, no, I'm gonna do this for myself. I'm not out of selfish, not like, oh, you know, I'm only gonna speak for me, but, you know, do you. Be you and make sure that you're happy, because once you're happy, all the others around you are eventually going to be happy. Because once you're happy, you're doing you, you're making your money, you're starting your business, you're being successful, you're getting, you know, better. Then you can help other people. If you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, really anxious, and you're trying to help others at the same time, like thinking of your family, that it can burn you out. And it could burn you out really quickly.
Right, yeah.
So, I don't know. Find a balance. Try to find that balance.
Family can really be overwhelming, like especially if you're like the oldest boy, oldest girl, whatever. Especially speaking for like foreign families. You know, I come from a family of foreigners, basically. So like there is a lot of toll that is placed on the firstborn, the oldest, because they kind of like treat you as like their navigator. Like you kind of have to get them through the world while also getting yourself through the world, and that can burn you out a lot because it could really hold you back from a lot of opportunities. Like a lot of people don't understand that. Even the people with just like, you know, African American households, you know, you probably deal with the same amount of like stress and like, oh, let's go. You have to go do this. Go to the store. Go do this. It's just, I feel like family definitely can burn you out. And for some people, it is a little bit hard to just kind of get out there and go do it. Like, you know, you have to really, like I said, do some self-reflection and be strong enough to just be like, yeah, my life sucks, but it's not gonna get any better if I don't do anything about it. Like you are, like honestly, like I say that to myself all the time. Like I'm like, damn, life's very boring. It's slow. Nothing's happening. But like, it's not gonna get better unless I do something about it. Unless I try to go out there and I keep writing more. I see my friends more. You know, I do this podcast. Like actually do it and stick with it. You know, like I try something and I keep going. I grow at it until it hits. Like
So when you found yourself in that really like dark place, what were the top 5 things, if you can like put a pen to paper, top 5 things that helped you just chop it up and pick yourself out of that hole?
honestly, the people around me, I thought about where I was headed, and you'd think that would make you think like really depressed, like make you more depressed because you're like, oh shit, if I keep going this way, like I'm probably not gonna do anything in life. I'm gonna be nothing. But for me, that was also like a real big motivator because I'm like, wait, I don't want to do nothing. I'm like, I don't want to be that guy that just doesn't do shit. Thinking about like basically, honestly, I wouldn't say it was top 3. I would say it's top 3, not top 5, because I don't know. I wouldn't give 5 things that really helped me. It was really like the people around me, definitely. Like I saw how what I was doing and who I was like hurting them, and they were kind of just putting this bad connotation on me and like reputation. I was like,
I don't want that.
I don't want that. Like not really. Like that doesn't do anything. Like what do I gain having that reputation? And I saw how it was hurting me, and I don't know. I those 2 things, I guess. Like I couldn't really find anything else besides I didn't want to fuck up everyone around me. And that's weird. Like you would think like I would try to be selfish and think about me, but I just didn't want to hurt my family. I'm like, damn, if I do some crazy shit, it's gonna hurt them. If I stop trying, you know, stop going to school or doing some dumb shit, it's gonna hurt us in the long run. Like in a way, it is up to the oldest of the family to kind of try to pull them out the bootstraps.
My thing was my younger brother. as much as this little dude gives me like a headache, it's like I have to keep going just so he knows like, oh, okay, so I can keep going because he's doing his thing, he's doing his dollar, you know, so I can do my dollar.
Right.
I mean, he just started playing sports. I was playing sports in high school. I was doing my thing. Now he's dedicated to it. A little 12-year-old boy is like, yo, you played football, I'm finna be better than you.
I like that.
And it's like, damn, yo, what? You're 12, bro, relax, I'll run you over. But it's like, I'm glad he has that confidence in himself.
That's good. Yeah, you need that.
Like, I don't know, it's just something about him. He's like a little bundle of, he pisses me off.
I feel
like
you.
I don't know. He pisses me off, but damn, like he gives me a reason.
Yeah.
Find a reason.
That's basically, I would say that's my third then. I found a reason. Like, I went out and I'm like, damn, you know what? I'm not gonna disappoint them. I'm not gonna disappoint myself, myself, and I'm not gonna disappoint my future. I'm gonna fucking try. Cause honestly, what else do we have to do in this world besides grind and try to get to the top of the food chain, try to be the best? Like, there's nothing else to do. It's pretty stagnant, honestly.
We're living just to die, dying just to live.
Some people live paycheck to paycheck, can't even afford living. Like it, and housing is only going up, catering to the rich. Like it's getting difficult to be like alive in this world, or even just be a middle class, low income earner. Like it's pretty bad. You can't even survive anymore. Like this generation's probably fucked. Like we're probably fucked, honestly. But I don't know. That's why I'm like everyone who's young, like stop flexing for social media and like stop trying to cater to them. Like, bro, try to go out and like work on your shit and like actually do something. And the people who are, like, kudos to you. Like the people who have businesses that are like popping off and like they're still doing that shit and like they're still working on their brand. Like that's amazing. Like
keep grinding, keep doing you.
Because I know like
you're gonna do great things. You focusing on yourself. You banking on yourself. Yo, nobody's doing that right now.
That us. And like I know the blood, sweat, and tears that are definitely going into having that brand up and like keeping everything running. Like props to y'all, bro. Like keep going. That shit ain't easy. Like, I don't know. Especially nowadays, like it seems like our generation, people view us as like very lazy, you know, that we don't want to do anything. And like I can agree to that on some level, but then I look at all the hustlers, like I'm like, damn, I don't know.
We
like,
got some hustlers.
Got some hustlers out
but then
there.
we do got some
lazy motherfuckers that just keep feeling sorry for themselves. Like,
But
oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get up to it. No, you're not, bro.
those lazy ones. Some, you know, some change and turn into hustlers. Some, you know,
I love
pick
that.
themselves up, and I'll be like, damn, you know,
That's
shout out to
fire.
you,
Word, that's
because
fire.
I done been down there, so she. But our generation is fast.
What do you mean by fast?
Like growing up fast, getting pregnant fast.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Teen
Crazy out here.
pregnancy fast.
Oof.
Like the past year, 2 years, I've seen hella people have babies.
Yeah, I felt that.
People who just finished high school, people who are in high school, baby.
Respect to y'all though. Like this isn't even like condescending. Like seriously, like respect to y'all, because in this economy, that's crazy.
That's crazy. I respect that, yo.
This economy is insane. But like, props to y'all. Like I hope y'all raise those kids right. Y'all obviously aren't gonna repeat the traumas that were put on you. I think we're all like pretty smart society-wise, like about that main thing. Hopefully, we'll raise our kids right.
No, most of them.
They're doing a really good job,
yeah,
and I'm really happy about it. I'm like, this is fucking amazing, but this economy.
I know it's gonna be hard. You know, once that baby's not a baby no more, and you gotta go to school.
Yeah,
You gotta get them things. It's gonna suck a little bit, but
that's the reality of it. Like that's something like I feel like.
that's just adulthood, parenthood. That's
Yeah,
just gonna
it should
come.
be talked about more. Like I don't like, and it shouldn't be like taboo to be like, yo, like having this baby is, yeah, it's like you could have it and you'll probably have a good support system around it, but for 18 years you're gonna have a support system, and like how's that gonna impact your life? Unless like y'all got bread tucked away, but if not, like it's gonna be fucking rough. Like it's not like
It's not gonna be a walk in the park.
It's not like I don't know. I'm not anyone to tell. Like
Weird. I'm not really well versed in this, but
But my opinion is like I don't know, especially young girls. I think they should just like take a second and then value what's going on and kill that shit.
dude, thank God New Jersey is
Yeah, fucking amazing. Cause
But do you think that's like a good law?
hell
like
yeah.
No. I'm talking about like the abortion law, how they're banning like abortion.
Oh hell no, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Okay.
I
As
feel
long
like
as we're on the same page.
grown
'Cause
white men shouldn't
you
have
should
it.
not have control of a woman's uterus.
Like, and if anyone wants to argue, I don't give a fuck if that's your wife. No, you don't care about her, period. You don't be like giving a fuck about all that shit. You don't know. No. Literally, no.
No.
You have a penis. Nothing happens to us. Nothing. We just get horny all the time. Relax.
The worst pain we get to feel is if something accidentally hits one of our balls.
But other than that, like, bro, why are
Women
we...
deal with that shit on a monthly basis, yo.
And it's impressive, too. Some of them get shit done. Some of them go to work. Like, there's some boss ladies out there. Like, I respect...
Bro, there's some
those
ladies
women.
that lift while pregnant.
That's crazy. Nah,
That-
you bugging.
No.
They bugging.
That's amazing. That's supposed to be good for the baby. I don't know what health thing is supposed to be good for, like, I don't know, stretching something, doing something.
Just pop out Ronnie Coleman, like a huge-ass bodybuilder.
Yeah.
It's insane.
He's going to pop out like 6'3",
God damn.
225. Already can bench 300 pounds because the mom's lifting.
I wouldn't doubt it with the genetics, with the fucking GMOs they put in the food. I wouldn't doubt it. There's some huge ass kids nowadays, bro. My little brother especially. He's fucking
Yo.
10 and bro,
Damn near my height.
yeah, he's
My weight, my
he's
height.
130.
Like, that's
yeah,
crazy.
he's a big boy. Shit, he's a big boy
At 10,
at 10.
I'm 20 years old.
Yeah, struggling with my weight. Don't worry, I'll get up there over time. Y'all
You guys
gonna
want to see the progress? Jinx. You don't need a soda.
Whatever. But so stupid. I forgot what we were talking about.
No, gym babies?
Gym babies. That's hilarious.
No.
No, honestly, I do think that people do need to take like a look back and be like, damn, can I raise this fucking baby? And like again, I'm not like people are gonna take this out of context and be like, oh, Iverson's shitting on us having babies. And again, my
The
opinion.
ones that are doing it, shout out to you, because you got to be a strong motherfucker to do it. But once you get that news, like, ah, damn, I'm pregnant, you gotta think about that. Like that's a whole life shift. Yes, I understand the whole like you're carrying a life in you, and that's a sacred thing. That's a hard thing. But what are you bringing that life? What are you bringing that life into? Think about your situation. Think about what you're doing. How much money do you have saved? If you're gonna be able to work, who's gonna watch the kid?
It's hard, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't us shitting on people who have like babies young. Like,
No.
props to the ones who are actually like managing that shit. Like, I know that shit's difficult, but we're just saying for the people who are like having kids. When I look at it, I'm just like, did you really think about everything? Like, did you just really be like, damn, fuck, I'm pregnant, I'ma keep it? Like that whole thought process is crazy to me. At like 20, I'm like, you didn't kill it? Like, no offense.
No offense.
You ain't
I
kill
want
it.
kids. I like kids.
I want kids
are cool.
too, but not right now for me. I'm too like me. Like, I can't even take care of myself.
Heavy on that. I can barely take care of myself. So how am I gonna take care of another life?
Like, I don't know.
Fact. That's a fact.
That's a fact. But I don't know, man. It's hard, man, because I'm like, you still want to live your young life and be youthful, but like you really can't, because you have this life in the world that needs you at all times and needs your constant interaction, and like
You can't have that baby in a club.
you can't have that baby in the
As
club.
cool as that may be,
Don't bring
as
that baby.
fire as that may be, you got your
Hilarious.
baby in the club. You could drip that baby. Don't bring your baby in the club. Don't bring your baby in the club.
I don't know. I think especially with the way, again, like I said, the economy, the current trajectory of like how our society is going, like honestly, we might not even be around for another 50 years. Like humanity might be doomed. So like, what's the point of having a fucking kid? Like, I mean, I guess if you look at it like just fuck it, like it dies, I die type shit. It's pretty fucked.
But that's nah.
That doesn't make sense to me. Like even me, I don't even think I want to have kids anymore because I'm like, bro, like by the time I'm ready to have kids, like who knows what our world's gonna be like? And then like I want to raise something for another 18 years in that environment and potentially like no, I'm gonna keep my money and go to fucking like Bora Bora.
No kids.
Fuck them kids. No disrespect.
Antoine, you want kids?
Yeah, I definitely do want kids, but like, I gotta be ready for it. There's no way I could just like, oh, I'm gonna do this with a girl and then just, do,
fuck it.
do it. Like, you have to think about your current situation. There's so many other factors. Like, you won't even know, bro. Like, if you do it too early, you could just fuck up both of your lives.
True. And then for me, like I'm a nigga. Like really, if I was having a baby, I wouldn't, because I'm like, we're killing it. How much? How much is the abortion? Bet. What do you mean? It's dying. It's not going to live.
Having a kid,
it's not alive yet.
Like changes your mental state.
It does, and that's why I love to see. But I'm like, ugh. Sorry.
No, like it could. Sometimes it could take a turn for like
the worst.
The worst. Sometimes it could take a turn for a better. Like if you're in a dark place and you're having a kid, sometimes you look at the kid as like, oh, this is gonna be my light. This is gonna be the reason why I keep moving forward. But then there's other ones that's like, this kid literally ruined my life. I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything now because it's here. So I'm gonna solve this problem off myself.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cases like that, and there's a lot of cases like babies just dropped off orphanage. But that's not that bad.
I feel like that's not that bad, but it really goes to show how like some people, like, what is it? For women, I know they have like postpartum depression, like where like some women fall into it deeply, where like they literally just, they want nothing to do with that baby. And then that's when like, they bipolar tendencies start coming out, just like the real mental health issues that were probably there and just like triggered by having this baby and then all that stress. Because bringing a life into this world, like it's hard. Childbearing is difficult. Like women are fucking, you guys are soldiers, bro. I don't know how you do it. Like it's insane. But like, it takes a toll on them, and it also does a big toll mentally. And sometimes it sucks for the baby because it's like it doesn't know anything. It just was born yesterday, and you're like,
I hate you.
And it's sad. It sucks because. And sometimes the fathers, some men aren't prepared for that, and sometimes the woman just goes through with it, because it's their body, their choice. And it
sucks to say, but it scares a lot of men. Like, yo, I'm not ready to have this kid.
But she's still gonna do it, and
you can't force her. Like, no. As much as we can be like, yo, let's take care of this. If the woman says no,
at that point,
it's no. Like, I can't force you to. That's your body.
You
are the incubator at this point. I can't do anything.
You gotta get your hustle on at that point, big fella. Like, start trucking. Get your CDL.
Don't leave. I don't respect a nigga that will leave. Word. Because that is your child as much as it is that woman's child.
Wear a condom.
Word. You should have wore a condom.
Like, literally, like, yeah. Wrap up.
Don't be silly and wrap your willy. Like, come on. Come on.
You just wrap up. All right.
If you weren't ready for it, you shouldn't have even like done it, bro. Like,
oh God, you should have been smarter with your decisions.
Niggas be having sex and don't have 10K in their pocket. Like, come on.
Like, how are you just gonna say fuck it?
How are you gonna keep that baby? Like, again, props to everyone. Like, y'all are doing a really good job. But that shit is crazy.
If you were to have a kid right now, how would you feel? How would you go about it?
I'd probably be really depressed for a couple of days, months. I don't know. Like, it'd take a toll on me. I'd be like, fuck, I'm so stupid.
Yeah, for sure. But, like,
I mean, I don't know. I'd probably, like, start doing, like I said, I'd probably get my CDL.
Start trucking.
Yo, so, like, I don't know. At that point, like, You just gotta really like get your priorities straight. Like you ain't got nothing else to do. Nigga, you got this kid. Like fuck everything you had going on.
Saddle up.
Saddle up. Like some people are like, nah, that's not true. I can still do me. Like okay, I guess.
You can still have your life. Yes.
Sure.
Cool. But then, what about the baby? You're outside partying. The baby's just at the grandma's house. Yeah, cool. Grandma time.
Most of the time, grandma don't even know what's going on.
Then, that's your baby. You brought it in.
Grandma
Take care of that
have
baby.
that baby.
She can take care of it. She can watch it. She's going to help you out. But come on now.
If you got the baby, you gotta support it, man. Like, you gotta be there. It's not easy for the woman.
And that's not me shitting on you like, yo, don't go out and have your life. Because, you can go out,
Right.
do your thing, but make sure it's not like, you're not going out every day. This baby's not every day at your mom's house. That's not your mom's baby.
And shout out to the mothers that do take care of their like daughter's child. Like I always like sit back and like I like to think because maybe I'm a nosy motherfucker or just too curious for my own good. But I like to think and I'm like, shit, like how does the mom feel about this? Like yeah, they're obviously gonna be taking care of the baby. Like oh, it's so cute. My daughter just had a kid. Like this is amazing. But like you do know your daughter's probably gonna make you take care of it. Because she's not going to know how to do half of the things that she wasn't prepared to do. I mean, no one's really prepared to have a kid. Like, age doesn't really, like, prepare you for having a kid either. Like, you could be 30, 35 having a kid and still struggle. Like, it doesn't really prepare you. But at least, like, hopefully by that age, you have your shit in order. You have all your...
Bro, by 30, 35, you don't have your shit together. I'm still going to tell you not to have a kid.
That's what I'm saying. That's true, though.
Like...
That's true. You should have, like, stability before having a kid. Like, no matter what age.
Correct. So if you're stable, hey man, if you're stable at the age of 20, you want to have a kid, go pop out a kid. Go do that. Make sure you got you. Make sure you deal with all your past traumas, all the little things that may be affecting you, so you don't pass them on to the kid. Cause that happens a lot, especially like growing up in like a Haitian household. Where Haitians aren't really like lovey-dovey type shit.
Right.
They don't really know how to reciprocate that. So growing up, going back like to the beginning of the podcast where I was talking about like having difficulty opening up, that's something that I wish I could have had more like growing up. Understanding like how to open up. Now it's just, keep talking till it feels right.
Get that. It's just like you learn how to internalize it and just
keep moving forward.
And a lot of men do that. Like a lot of young boys do that. And I think that's horrible. Honestly, like I'm all with being like super masculine and whatever and like whatever the fuck you want to do. Like go scream hoorah, lift weights, all that crazy shit. But I'm also all for men being able to be like down to talk about their emotions and like not seeming like they're all these big tough guys when in reality niggas are depressed and hiding it behind either drugs, bitches, or like alcohol.
Different masks.
Like it and people are like, nah, what do you mean? Like I ain't depressed. I don't have depression. I'm like,
yes you do.
But you smoke 8 eighths a day. And to the people who are successful doing that, this isn't for you. This is just for the people who are like, you're not really getting anywhere. You're like 25, 30, still repeating the same things and your life's not.
You're not moving forward.
At all. And
just staying like stagnant. Just doing the same thing over and over. You wake up, you smoke a blunt, you shower, brush your teeth, smoke again, play the game, smoke again, go outside for a little bit, go to the gym, come back home, smoke again. Go back to sleep. Next day, you do the same thing. Yes, it may feel like you're doing a lot, but like, I can tell you from like personal experience because that's literally what I've done. I wasn't doing anything. It felt like I was doing a lot because I'd wake up, I'd be productive, but it wasn't going towards anything.
Yeah, I felt that. It was just a waste. Like, I was just mad depressed and I was just smoking every day and I was like, 24/7 smokes. I was such an idiot. Like honestly, that was so stupid. It was so dumb. Like I don't regret it. It's like I don't regret anything, but like it's kind of stupid. I just hate all the stupid things that I like got myself into. You ever think about that? Like you're like, fuck, I was an idiot.
Yeah, but now I'm trying to think of it like as
Learning lessons.
yeah,
Life lessons.
they're
Learning
all my life lessons. I can't be mad at it because I can't go back and change it.
True.
And if I could, I probably wouldn't because the position that I'm in now, it's just molding me slowly but surely into a better person. So just keep moving forward. Try to make better decisions. Learn after the decisions that you previously made. If it negatively affected you, you probably shouldn't do it again. If it positively affected you, go crazy.
Yeah, be like fucking Marvel Iron Man, bro. Like he learned from every mistake he made, upgraded the suit. Come on, just keep improving. Progress. Like, don't take steps back. Honestly, I'm a fucking victim of taking steps back. I always have to constantly remind myself, like, oh, wait, we don't need to be doing this. Like, it's probably not gonna go anywhere. But it's like, that's just me as a person. That's another like demon I'm gonna have to like learn how to
Conquer.
I'm constantly just not dwelling on the past, but I'm constantly just thinking about like, damn, that sucks.
Spending a lot of time in the brain, that's a big,
Yeah.
one thing to get yourself like out of it, not to go back, but like go outside. But this time when you're outside, don't even walk, don't do anything, just sit down and listen. Don't listen to like the thoughts in your brain. Don't listen to like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. Just listen to the trees. Listen to the birds, listen to the cars pass by. Start people watching if you need to.
I do that shit all the time. People watching is amazing.
Give your brain time to turn off.
Yeah.
Then when it turns back on, you can come back and think about all your problems with a clearer brain. Not with stress, not with everything piled up, jumbled up, thoughts going from here to there to... No, it's calmer. Like, okay, this may be going wrong, but I can fix it this way. I can try to do this. I can move forward this way. I can make myself, I can do this better. I can do that better.
All right.
Meditate.
I've actually tried meditation. Meditating? Yeah, whatever.
Meditation.
I've tried it. It's actually not bad. I get the whole peaceful shit that people were talking about. Like if you really take time, like 5 minutes out of your day to meditate, like you'll probably feel a little bit better after. Like no bullshit. Do that shit every day. You probably will reach peak enlightenment, like those Buddhist guys. I actually really want to try that at some point in my life. Like go over there and like spend some time out there and learn how to like reach.
Really meditate.
Yeah, like honestly, like that's like one of my goals, like on my bucket list.
That's fire.
Like I really want to, like I'm like, I want to see what they're talking about. Like I feel like as a human being, like when you do reach, peak level of success, fame, whatever, you have all the money, the cars, girls, whatever, man or woman, whatever you want. Like what else do you do in life? Like people are like money doesn't buy happiness. I think it does. Obviously, if you use it to take care of the people around you, get everything you wanted. But then it's like,
what else can I do?
What else can you do? Like that's why I think celebrities are so messy and shit. Like they're just attention whores. They're bored. Like that's why I don't believe when Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson are dating. Like I think that shit's hilarious for like the memes and shit. But like I'm not gonna take this serious. Like why is this even something that like people are worried about? Like who cares?
To be honest, I heard it for the first time and I was like, oh, that's shout out to my boy.
Shout out, yeah.
He's dating Kim K.
It was crazy. Props to him.
And then I kept moving forward because they're not impacting me. I'm not worried about. I'm never gonna see them, and if I do, I hope I get a high five and I'll keep pushing.
I'd be on that Pete Davidson high five. That'd be epic. He's a funny guy.
If you want to give me a high five anytime soon.
If you ever want to come on the podcast and talk to us about that, one day.
One day.
I'm joking. No, but yeah, I feel like you need to do something else, like as a human being, to find, like, I don't know, value in life and like just another reason to go on. Like I think meditating is that. Fighting, I think, is another one of those like sacred things, like actual
like martial arts.
Like martial arts.
Yeah.
Like boxing too, it could definitely teach you like discipline, and shit like that. But I feel like martial arts is definitely the way to go. I've been obsessed with the UFC lately. Like for the past like 2-3 years, I've been heavily obsessed. Like I'm so in love with it. Like it's
Just like fighting style.
fighting
or
styles,
the sport
though,
of fighting.
the sport, like combat sport. Like it's just interesting. Like especially when you have respect for your fighter and like you guys can just go to war with each other and still be able to come out and be respectful. Like that's
like
insane.
touch gloves.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, good fight.
And be
We went to
bloodied
war,
up.
yeah.
Like that's crazy. Most men like street fights. You can't do that nowadays because everyone's packing a gun on them, and like nowadays that's kind of like a flex. Like, oh nigga, you be damned if I'll be damned if I get caught lacking. Like, I mean, I guess like true, but like, why do you want to kill someone when you could just like beat their ass and slide? Like, I think that's more humiliating than having a like.
Because anybody can pull a trigger.
Literally,
Anybody can pull it.
it's so
a
simple.
2-year-old can pull a
They
trigger.
do it all the time.
They got Nerf guns.
Like,
But like, you can, if you with your strength can beat somebody, I can see where it's like, okay, he bested me.
Yeah.
He really just kicked my ass.
and I'm fucked up, but I'm still alive. I can still live another day. Like, I don't know. Like, I get it. I do. Again, I'm a big advocate. Like, especially in America. Like, I think everyone should have a gun. Honestly, that's not me saying like don't get a gun. Like,
But don't go out with it as if it's like
gonna protect you, because most of the time you can't even use that gun in a legal situation unless like your life is actually in danger. Like real imminent danger. Like
somebody is pulling up on you with another gun, like
Danger.
shooting at you already type danger.
Or like they're running up at you with like a bat or some shit and they're swinging, trying to knock your head off. Like, yeah, okay, put 2 rounds in the dude's chest. Like he was trying to fucking murder you. Like a bat's a deadly weapon. Like, so I get that. But other than that, don't fucking pull out a gun over an argument. Like you're just like,
Because somebody cut you in line at McDonald's, so you finna shoot them.
or cold French fries or like road rage. Like I think like the human mind is really interesting. Like we really just jump to rage as like the end all be all before being like, you're fucking stupid. Like honestly, I do that shit all the time. Like before I get mad nowadays, I'm just like, that was fucking stupid. And I move on because honestly, like, why am I wasting all that energy being mad? Like over something that's really not impacting me. Like if I'm still alive, fuck it.
I used to get mad a lot.
Me too.
Like mad for no reason. I get mad in my house, couldn't go swing on my brother, so I went in my room to do. And now I'm hurting my hands. I used to sit there like, okay, maybe I should stop doing this because this hurts. This hurt me. So nobody else got hurt in this situation but me. So next time, I'm gonna take a little breath. I'm gonna relax and he's 12. I'm gonna move on.
I remind myself that like my little brother's 10.
Yo, Jaden, I know you watching this. As soon as you turn 14, we anytime you pissing me off, we putting the dukes up 60 seconds. I'm knocking your ass out. Knocking your ass out.
All brotherly
All love though, no
Yeah,
abuse.
exactly.
All brotherly love.
Slight abuse.
No abuse. I'll have gloves on. He'll have a helmet on, you know. But I won't try to murder him. Feel me?
Right.
Just take it from That's okay.
Ooh, that boy gonna be asleep. Dummy.
Go to sleep, slumber.
Hilarious. Nah, but I definitely think like people need to we need to be able to have fair fights. Like we're not in the wild west anymore. Like there's laws. Like people are civilized.
He said, walk 10 paces, turn around and shoot.
Yo, that was a really funny time in human history. Like that wasn't really the wild west. It probably was, but like niggas really used to have like fair duels and shit.
Who got the quicker draw? Yo, you know wasn't there like a king or somewhere in like, I don't know, somewhere. But he dueled somebody and he had a bullet lodged somewhere in his like body for dumb long. After like 8-something years, the bullet started like poisoning him. So he eventually lost the duel. He murked the other dude,
Yeah, word.
right? But he still lost.
Karma's a bitch.
This is why you don't play with guns.
Word. That's why you don't play with guns. I like guns. I think guns are pretty cool, honestly. But
Would you hunt?
you know what? Yeah, I actually would. I'd go hunting. That
With
seems
like
like
full camo, just
it'd have to be like some cool camo. Like I like black, so it'd have to be like something in black. I feel like that'd be horrible because like heat, but like I don't care. Yeah, I'd go hunting. I'd definitely do it. Would you?
yeah.
Hunting. What about you, Ghost? You go hunting?
Yeah, I'd definitely try it.
Hunting is alright. Get in touch with your wild side as a man.
But it's like after I go hunt, I'm gonna have to eat every last
Ooh.
bit of whatever I just killed.
I'm going for the sport.
Oh no,
Y'all be damned.
hell no, that's wasteful.
Yeah, you be eating it. I'll be like, damn, I bet that motherfucker hitting.
It
That
definitely.
brisket look crazy.
You know you gonna eat that shit too.
Me eating deer? I don't know. Is deer good?
It's veal. It's fucking amazing.
I haven't tried veal.
It's fucking amazing. It's
You gotta
fucking,
try
bro,
it.
It's amazing.
Deer? You've eaten deer?
No, I've never tried it, but
Bro.
like, you
Oh, I
gotta
was-
try it.
You gotta
When
try
we go
it.
hunting,
Yeah.
it'll happen.
Yeah, y'all slice a piece of meat and bust that bitch down on the
You're like, yo, this is kind of good.
fire. Yo, better put some spices on that bitch.
Hell
Son.
yeah. Smoke it for a little bit.
That's crazy. Would we be camping too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually kind of hard.
Cabin
We
vibe.
should vlog it. That'd be hilarious. That would be a funny vlog.
It would.
I don't know.
We'd be getting our own food essentially. Like, it's pretty cool.
So gross.
Living out in nature, tapping into one's primal side, to the ancestors back in
You know, you saying that got me thinking. Like with the growing trend of men being more masculine. Like, do you think that in life, like as a man and a woman, like being there's men and women, do you think that there's gender roles? Like, do you think that there's literally specific reasons why men are the way they are, built the way they are, and women are the way they are, and like those specific reasons make them function and they're supposed to do those function? Or do you think like gender roles are bullshit and it doesn't matter? Man can do it, woman can do it. Who cares?
It's honestly yeah, I think gender roles are bullshit. Just because for a long period of time, I grew up with just my mom and my sister. So most of the things I learned to do, like manly things, my sister taught me. My
Right.
sister taught me how to throw a football.
Right.
My mom taught me like, you're dribbling a basketball. Don't keep your hand flat. Try to cup it a little bit. Do a little
Right.
something. That's as far as she can go, but it's like she taught me something. She could still do the same thing a man could. My sister could still do the same thing a man could.
Right.
Me going to the gym with my sister sometimes, bro, she be squatting and lifting just as much as me.
Right. I believe you.
So it's like, she's strong. She's just as strong as me. She can do the same things I can.
Strong
Any
woman out
woman can do the same thing a man can. Sometimes it'd be a little less like,
As wow.
yeah, but they can do the same thing.
Yeah, that's why the WNBA doesn't get as much viewership. No bullshit. Not trying to shit on the WNBA, but I really think it's like hilarious.
I tried to play,
The WNBA game.
yeah, on 2K.
That's the WNBA. I'm like an idiot.
Boy, when I tell you I was frustrated, 2K needs to do something about that because there's no way these players can be rated so well. Like, their ratings are good. They're smoking wide open layups. Like, I'm wide open, and it's like maybe it's just player. Feel me?
Right.
Nah, bro. Jaden quit too.
I believe you. It's crazy.
It's no.
And for the women that are probably like, why are you guys shitting on the WNBA? I think you guys should watch the WNBA and stop telling men to watch the WNBA. There you go.
Have a stadium like filled with just pure women.
That's my point. Like for the women that like that get confused or very defensive when men like to shit on the WNBA, it's only because like
You don't go watch it yourself.
those women don't watch the WNBA, and if they do, they're a damn lie. Like you're lying, and that's not. I'm not trying to shit on WNBA, but it's like it doesn't have that much viewership, and like I want those girls to just watch it. Women need to just watch it. Men watch like male basketball players. That's it. Just watch women play basketball, and then maybe they'll get some more money, buy merch, go games.
Be a regular sports fan just for a women's
Then
team.
you know that revenue will come up, and then those women's will be getting paid millions of dollars. But they fucking partnered with 2K to get bread. Can we, like, I know the NBA is also partnered with 2K, but I'm saying, like, come on now, like, it's, stop telling men to do things that you guys should probably just be doing for yourselves. Like, I don't know. This is a touchy subject. I didn't mean to go off tangent like that, but I've just been thinking about that for so long, and it's, like, really impressive.
Don't wish for sympathy, like, when you aren't really doing anything.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yo.
Took a quick break, but we back.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, we did take a quick break. I was gonna bullshit it.
No, I
Trying to be all fancy and professional, but yeah, we took a break.
We took a quick break, but we back.
We're back.
It'll be in the edits. We'll be fine.
Yeah, probably won't even see that first half. But I wanted to go back to talking about our generation, like the struggles they deal, like especially with a lot of teen pregnancy, all that. Like, I feel like our generation lacks a lot of opportunity. Like, we really don't have the same opportunities as our parents did back then. Well, that's not really speaking for like foreign families, like immigrant families. Like, that's a different situation. But like people who are raised in
America. Their parents were born here. Their parents were born here, so they had some sort of like structure already set up for them.
Right. Those people, like, I guarantee you that house that your great-great-grandfather bought has been passed down, and it's been able to grow a bunch of wealth for the family and get you guys like a little bit ahead and make life easier for you guys, versus today where like our generation can't really go out and just buy a house for like $20,000, $45,000 anymore without breaking the bank. Like, you have to take out a loan, you have to be approved for that loan, you have to have a 700 credit score, you have to have collateral. Like, there's a lot that goes into it, and it just feels like sometimes it feels like the future is very grim for our generation. It's pretty hopeless. Like, damn, we really may not be able to survive. Like, a lot of shit might collapse because it's hard out here, bro. It's expensive. It's not, buying a car is different, you know, food, like everything.
Food cost is crazy. Even little things at like corner stores. The ice pops that used to be 25 cents are 75 cents now.
It's crazy. The world is fucking...
An ice pop, 75 cents. Now, that may be a lot to, like, you know, be a little upset at, but 10 years ago, that shit was 25 cents.
Right.
It may have just went up 50 cents, but everything went up 50 cents, $1. That gas?
Oh, yeah, the gas has fallen down, though, but when it was high, dude, that was fucking... I didn't even want to drive my car. I barely, like, went out, because I was like, nah.
I can't afford the gas. Like, I can't.
Yeah,
I
that was
I can't move
crazy.
anywhere.
That was insane, to be honest.
And it was the highest, like, around school time.
Facts.
So we had to, like, after we moved the car to go to school, come back home, we were like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay here.
It's all right. I think it's worth it at this point. Niggas could walk.
But then that's why we get viewed as, like, lazy, because it's like, all right, the gas prices are high, niggas want to stay home, we don't really want to do anything. From the outside looking in, it's like, you're lazy. You're just sitting here all day not doing anything. It's like, okay, I could be outside, I could be doing stuff, but let me go outside and I'm automatically going to have to spend $50.
Right.
$50.
I felt that. 50 to 100 just automatically going outside. I'm like, how?
You want to go do something fun, mini golf, fucking trampoline, $30.
$30.
$40.
Per person. Yeah. You want to eat after that, you're probably going to
Another 20.
You drink.
Another 50.
Yeah, like it's...
Another 30.
Being an adult is expensive, bro. And I hate when the older generation likes to say that we're lazy, because a lot of people, like, I'm a nigga, I'll quit a job so fast. You disrespect me, I'm gone. Like, if the conditions aren't favorable for me, I am out. You are not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna make me do something that isn't even my job title. Like, honestly, I'm that nigga. And people are like, oh, you just don't want to work. No, nigga, what? I'm gonna slide. I'm not gonna have anyone talk to me like any type of way.
Especially if I can find another job to pay me the same wage or higher. Come on now.
Why am I here? Like, I that's a lot. That's why, like, the older generation does like to come on our generation, because a lot of people quit. Like, this generation don't give a fuck. You can't talk to them any type of way. Like, you can't talk to us like any type of way. Like, they'll fucking...
I'll leave.
Respectfully, as you should, but...
I'll give them a little notice, like, all right, yo, this is my last week working here. Not a 2-week notice. You get this is my last week.
That's not.
Nah, I give them a little respect just in case I gotta go back for me. You know, gotta leave that window.
I feel you, but nigga, no job has heard from me. I've just slid. I swear, like it's nigga, fuck you. They don't care about you. Like they would have fired you for the most simplest of. Oh, your collar's got. Oh, nope. This. You show up to work super late, even though you probably have an emergency. So like, not saying like a job is supposed to cater to you, but I feel like again, you're a human being. Just treat another human being as a human being, not like a fucking animal or like a pawn. Like you could just move around and tell. No, like people have feelings. People go through shit. People need to be prepared for shit. Like shit happens in people's lives. Like
Yeah.
bosses need to chill the fuck out and just respect their workers. And I think people would quit less or just pay a better wage and make the fucking job responsibilities less fucking crazy. And if it is crazy, pay them
for what they're doing.
for what they're doing.
Don't give somebody minimum wage and be like, all right, you're the manager. You have to sort through all of this. And sometimes I'm going to tell you to do some of my work because I don't feel like doing it. Because then I'm going to be like, I'm doing some of your work, all of my work for minimum wage. I can go over here and just sit down and make $1 more.
Literally.
Why am I going to stay? Peace out. Friday, this is the last time you're going to see me. You'd be like, you can't quit. Friday is the last time you're going to see me.
Not coming back, sir. Have a good rest of your week. I don't think the generation's lazy. I also don't think there's much pressure. Like, I think there is a lot of pressure on this generation to kind of like turn back.
The pressure is just from us, to be honest. Because that's the most of the pressure I feel.
Me too.
I don't feel pressure
Like
from
for
the
society.
outside
Yeah, me
anymore.
neither.
It's just pressure on myself to fix all the shit that like is going wrong.
Yeah.
Pressure on myself to make sure I'm able to, as you said, this economy is going to shit. Shit is getting a lot more expensive, so
Right.
I have to make sure I can keep up with that.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm always learning the new way to, save money, do this, do that, open something. It's just a lot. It's a lot for the brain to handle,
Yeah.
especially if you're trying to like do it on a larger scale, not just, yes, middle class is okay, but that shouldn't just be your only goal. You should shoot for shoot for the stars, and then if you don't reach the stars, thank God you landed somewhere in the middle.
Word, for sure. Middle class is like, I mean, even nowadays, like, middle class used to be, like, comfortable back then, like, a few years ago, like, literally, like, probably, like, 10 years ago. But nowadays, I think, like, there's people that make $100K that are still struggling. And, yeah, people are going to be like, it depends on the city you live in or the place you live in. But, like, bro, no one wants to fucking live in Utah, Idaho, Ohio. No offense to those states. But I'm like, high-income earners usually don't want to live in places that have nothing going on. And to the people that do, they want a peaceful life. But there's most of the time people want to spend their money on things. And I think that's a part of the problem. If people had better self-control, then I think, like, that $100K would be able to last
It would last you a really long time.
Yeah,
Live
maybe not in New
minimalistic.
York or New Jersey or Cali, but I don't know. Like, you could find little cities in New Jersey and, like, places in New York where, like,
You can
get in there.
with
I mean,
$100K.
You'd probably still be living paycheck to paycheck, to be honest. But I mean, shit, that's $10K a month, paycheck to paycheck, my nigga. I'd take that. I'd take that.
Yeah, I'll take that over what I'm making now.
You feel me? Like I don't know. It's weird. Like back then, middle class used to be so great. Like it used to be something to reach for. But now, if you're not making over like 200, 300K,
You're gonna be struggling.
yeah, and that's still like top 1% apparently in America. I think it's like 400K. It's like you're in the top 1% of earners.
That's crazy.
Even 100K, but like 400K is like top
Out
1%.
there, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
like you're rich. They're like filthy rich compared to most Americans.
So most Americans are just sitting in that middle class.
Most Americans are sitting under like, I forgot what it was. I don't know if it's like still 25K or if it like went up to like 35K average. But yeah, most Americans don't make more than 35,000 a year.
That is
45,000.
fucking insane. And there's people sitting with billions
Of dollars, yeah. I mean, capitalism, bro. It's crazy. Great system.
That's insane. Like
The
I
system of capitalism.
that it's not even like that's a new thought. It just shocks my brain every time I hear it. Like, yo, there's people really struggling out here, and millionaires, billionaires are just sitting on their private jet. Like, I have nothing to worry about. I can care less about anything else in the world.
Right. I mean, sometimes I have to look at it, and I always think about how corrupt everything is in this world. So, like, let's say you're a big rich guy, right? Big billionaire oil guy. You come out and you try to donate 10 million to some poor village out there, right? Who knows if the channels that you're going to give that 10 million to are actually gonna bring it to that village and or do what's supposed to be done with that money. You niggas are gonna trickle off a couple 100K, 200K.
That's that for sure.
For themselves, but that's when it's like, if you're already taking a couple 100K, niggas are already gonna be eating that. That money is gonna go to somewhere else, never to be seen again. They're just gonna be like, yeah, we built that fountain over there.
I'd go over there and make sure it gets done myself. Like, if I'm donating 10 mil, I'm over there foreseeing all the things that's gonna get built.
But there's not a lot of, it sucks, but like that's when the whole like billionaires are evil type of thing comes in, because like they just really don't care. Like, honestly, they have all that wealth, the affluence is kicking their ass. They really don't see poor people as like something they need to help. It's more of like a chore. That's what I think of, like, when I try to like put it into perspective. I'm like, probably think poor people are a chore. Like, some of them are probably really nice and like they'll talk to you, but like give you money, like, you know, they're gonna say shit ain't free, like I had to work for this, you know. I don't know,
but yeah, I'm definitely seeing it like from you, but I think of it like, if I have that much money, I can't die with it. Yes, I can set my family up, I can make sure they're okay, but if I see somebody on the street, if I see, not even just on the street, if I see somebody struggling, I'm gonna try to help them out as much as I possibly can. Right. I'm not gonna like, here's 30K, but yo, here's, you know, a couple hundred. I hope this is able to help you. Right. Do what you need to do.
If you can, you should. I'm a firm believer in that, but I feel like, I don't know, man. Like,
or even if it's not, I'm sorry to cut you off, but even if it's not a couple hundred, yeah, I can put you in this job. It's gonna pay you a lot. All you have to do is show up and work.
True, but people take shit for granted, and like that's I think maybe it's just trust issues that humans have, or maybe this is just my like thinking about it. Like, you bring someone on that you've never met before, give them a new opportunity that completely changes their lives. There's people that will take that opportunity and still fuck it up. Like, it's their selfishness. Like, they're not ready for that. Like, and you usually, that fuck up ends up hurting you in the long run, because it fucks up your business, probably your pockets, depending on how much you put in to put that person in position. Like, some people are too full of themselves, or they're drug addicts, whatever.
So they'll use that money on just going back to their addiction,
instead of actually trying to better their life and gain new beginnings. I don't know. It's, donating money is cool, but it's only like if it really gets to where you're donating it. Like, that's really the only way. And most of the time, that's why when you look at homeless shelters, you're like, why does this shit look that? Like, it looks horrible. Like, I get you're housing like poor people, but like, at least treat them like human beings. Like, at least, I don't know. Like,
they'd be packed up in there like sardines, bro.
It looks like an army barrack, and like it just shows, like, I mean, with our big fucking spending budget, they don't really give a fuck about people. Just military. That's really it.
Let's build our guns. Make sure we have the strongest military just in case somebody comes.
Thankful for it. I'm not gonna lie. It's like one of the safest nations in the world in terms of like military power. But shit, like, people out here like starving. Like, America hasn't even, you know, America's population has been the same since 1972. It not been the same, but in a sense, like, it hasn't gone through a significant like
decrease or increase.
Increase since 1972. It's really been like just around the same, like 330 million. Like, it hasn't gone up. Like, fucking China, what is it? China has like what, 2 billion people there. India is like, I think 1.5 billion people there. Like,
what the fuck? America
is really small compared to like other bigger fucking countries out there.
So what's holding us back?
I don't know. There's just like also like, apparently, like, I don't know if that low birth rate thing is true, but apparently like people aren't having kids as much. But I don't know. It could be true. I could see it. A lot of women who don't really want to have babies also.
They want to live their life.
I respect it.
Hot girl. No, but you know, my Ashley, my sister,
Respect
she
that.
doesn't really want kids. She likes kids, but she's like, yeah, I don't think having a child is for me.
Respect that. You'll have hella bread.
She better watch my kids.
I
ain't gonna
swear to
lie.
God.
She better watch my kids. You don't got no kids, Ashley? I'm dropping my kids
Oh,
off to
God.
your house.
Yep.
I mean, that's, you know,
It's respectable.
Yeah.
I'd do it. Like, I'm gonna do it too. What the fuck? You're not doing
I'm
it.
gonna drop my kids off at your house.
Oh, right. Yeah. I feel that. That's gonna be fun.
When I'm tired of them,
It's gonna be fun.
I'll be like, go chill at your uncle's house. Give me a day, please.
Like, I'm so drunk right now. I can't even watch these kids. I'm unbelievably drunk.
Just send them all to me, bro. I got you.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going,
Antoine for the win.
I'm going Antoine.
Antoine
kids.
for the win.
Love kids.
I love kids too.
They do be annoying sometimes, but like, what could they do? They don't know any better.
Nah, true though. They really don't.
They don't have the knowledge that we have.
Facts. That's why like the kids that want to grow up really fast, I'm like, no, you don't. No, you
Stay a kid.
don't. Stay a kid. Enjoy it while it lasts, because you're gonna be yearning for these feelings, these moments, the opportunities that you have as a kid, the freedom. You're gonna miss that child like freedom.
Yo, I thought like once I turn 18, I'm gonna be able to do everything I want. I'm gonna have all the freedom in the world. Nigga, I turned 18 and was like, damn, I wish I was like 12.
Word.
I had so much freedom, no worries, no stress. I literally woke up, went to school, came back home, did some homework, and went outside to ride my bike. Hours, came back, did the same thing next day.
Literally.
And didn't care about it. Like, I didn't have to stress, like, I'm not going anywhere in life. Bro, I'm riding my bike up and down this hill. Let's see how fast I can go this time.
Bro, for real, like all this, like growing up really sucks. Like that's why like all the adults who, there's adults who play with toys and like collect toys and shit like that, and like do act really childlike. Like sometimes it's kind of funny when you look at them like, bro, you're 40, but it's
Tap into your childish side.
yeah, like some people, like they couldn't do most of that shit when they were kids, so when they grow up they do it for themselves, and I think that's like really like that's peaceful. Like human beings need to do more things for themselves. Like I'm very into inner peace and like just doing shit for you and like your life and the people around you. Because what else are you gonna be alive for? Like what else are you living for?
That's what got me out of like mine. When I was senior year, I was really, really like in a dark place. That's what got me out of it. Just finding things again that were for me. Not for the little persona, the mask that I put up throughout high school to, fit in. I was stressed because I was like, dang, I'm finna go to college. Like, is this for sure what I want to do? And yeah, of course, you can always change it because that's, what college is for. But
Right.
I was thinking of it like, I don't want to waste any steps. Because, yeah, I can go to college, I can change my major, I can do that, but how much time am I wasting? How much money am I wasting in college to just change my major?
Right.
So I had to sit back and think, like, if I was a child, if I was 9, 10 years old, and I had the opportunity to go to school, but go to school for something that I wanted to do, what would I choose? Culinary school.
Right.
Cooking. Why? Because, I've always cooked. Always. Whether it just be a little pack of ramen, macaroni and cheese. As my age grew, what I cooked grew. And it was like, oh shit. And this is nice.
Right.
I can go to school for this, and I went to school for it. At first it didn't feel right because it's like I was still dealing with it like, all my friends are going off to real college.
I feel that.
I'm meeting up with my friends and they're like Keene,
Right.
St. Peter's,
Right.
like
I'm flip
college.
school now, by the way.
I should be doing that. I should be going there. But then I sat back and I started just, all right, I'm gonna stop comparing myself to all these other people and everything what everybody else is doing. I'm just gonna focus on me and see how much better I can make myself. I started doing that. I gained a different perspective on life. It'd be everyday little things. I'm listening to my teacher talk, and he's talking about a term that's like betterment, kaizen, better yourself every day. It's a Japanese term. And that shit punched me in the face like it was a rock. I was like, yo, I'm in culinary school and I'm getting this knowledge. Maybe this is a real school. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. So then I'm going in. When I first started, I was going into class late. Coming in, wrinkled up. I started going in 2 weeks later. I'm first one in the class. Iron pressed, so they didn't have a reason to bother me. I could just go flow through my day perfectly fine. Doing all those little things, it was like, all right, everything has its purpose. Everything has its place. Another term that I pulled from cooking and just pushed it into my everyday life was like mise en place. Everything has its place.
Okay.
So all the little things that I'm doing throughout my day, whether it feel important to me right now or it feel important to me in the next 10, 20 days, it's all for something better. It's all for me to keep growing, all for me to keep going. So just keep going.
Right.
Better yourself every day. That is the purpose. That is the reason. Yes, having friends is cool, and sometimes I do relapse and be like, damn, yo, my friends, they're living this life. Fuck.
I felt that, yeah.
Shit, I want to live like that. But then I really get to thinking, and I'm like, no, I want to live like me and do what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing. So it's okay. It's okay that I'm not in a big college. It's okay that I'm not far away. It's okay that I'm in culinary school. It's okay that I didn't take the same path. It's okay that I didn't play football and take my scholarship serious. It's okay.
Right.
Just keep going. As long as you keep going, you can't fail.
You'll be at the top of that cooking, and that's different. What defines your success? Is it you being the richest chef in the world or the most famous chef, or is it being the best, or just have a well balance of everything? My money's right, people know me and my food, people really love my food. Which one is it? Success
for me, my goal, my vision of success it's really high. It's really, really hard, but I want to earn a Michelin star. That's when I'll really look at myself and be like, all right, I'm a successful man.
That's good. I felt that.
I'm gonna appreciate all the accolades and the things that I do, to get there, because I want to appreciate the journey that got me to the star.
Yeah.
Once I get the star, I'm gonna go batshit crazy. I'm gonna go batshit crazy because it'll be like, yes, I was working for this my entire life. I finally got it. Yeah. But once I reach there, it's gonna be like, all right, that's my first one. Let me get that second one.
Yeah, that's just the human mind though. You just want to keep going and see where your limits are. I feel that I push the limits on everything. Everything. I'm in film school right now. I'm gonna be in debt to learn how to make movies, but
those movies are gonna be bangers.
They're gonna be bangers. The visuals are gonna be amazing. Storyline, y'all gonna love it, and it's gonna be amazing when I finally get to drop my first real project and people like it. I get that. It's gonna be a different sense of fulfillment. And for me, even if I'm honestly not the most successful director in terms of wealth, if my films are popping and people are watching them, I could give a fuck.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can still write. Y'all read some books, do something. I don't know, but I'm gonna like you said, I want to make my own lane. Especially being, from a Haitian community, it's very difficult to kind of do these type of careers that we're trying to do. It's not really looked upon as success. You won't be successful in this.
Bro, telling the family yo, I want to go to culinary school, I want to be a chef, their first thought is you're not gonna make money. You sure you don't want to be a lawyer or a doctor or something?
Dead ass.
And I'm like, yes, grandma, I'm sure I don't want to be a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse or a bus driver or a taxi driver. I'm sure I want to be a chef.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I felt that. Like, my mom tells me that all the time. Like, she's like, "Are you sure you want to be a film director?" Like, I looked online and they don't make that much, and they don't make some money at all. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I know.
But that's the life I want to live, and I'm damn Skippy gonna make it work.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna make it work. Like, everyone's path is different in life, and you never know where you're gonna end up 10, 20, 30 years from now unless you like keep working for that and you keep constantly trying to improve and get better at it. Like, that's the literal only way.
Excuse me. But like, I don't know. It feels good.
It does.
Even the podcast right now.
It's a long time coming for us.
This feels good because like as comfortable as I may not like be right now, but yo, like we've been trying to do this for a year.
Yo, honestly,
Like a year.
I would say like 2 years. Well, for me, it's been a minute for me. Like, I've been trying to do this for so long, and just like so many things went wrong. A lot of different situations happened, but like I get that. Like, finally having that logo, this room, like us talking like this, constantly getting better at talking to each other, more comfortable, and like, bro,
It feels good.
it does. Like, it feels good because like we've been working for this. Like, we wanted this, and like we're just gonna.
Got it.
Yeah, we finally got it, and we're just gonna keep getting better at this. Like, you're gonna see no nonsense.
We're always gonna be on the up and up. We're always gonna be open to like suggestions,
Conversation, any
drop what you want to hear in the comments. Let us know something just like you want us to talk about, what we can improve on. Feel me? Because we're
new.
Yeah,
We're still trying to learn.
Yeah, we just want to have like open conversation, open dialogue with y'all, with each other. Have different opinions popping out. We just want to see how y'all are thinking. You want y'all to see how we think. It's really it.
Yeah.
Nothing to it. But this has been No Nonsense. It's your boy Ivo.
It's your boy Chef. Signing out.
Peace.